Hi, everybody, and welcome to Legendary Action Official. As you can see, we're a tad bit late. I can neither confirm nor deny anything that happened before we went live. As you can see, we're missing a player. He may have thought that it was good to talk back, and now he's no longer a problem. I took him out back.
He never was here.
Don't take the fun away, you goddamn bastard.
Just because we live in the desert doesn't mean we have ample space to bury bodies,
Yes,
okay?
we
We ran out of space.
I know.
35 minutes in one direction, you end up in a town that no one knows the name of.
If we go east, we're fine.
Go east.
Go east.
What about west?
Never go west.
South.
Diane West?
Actually, south is good too, because south you go to hell.
Yeah, it gets
Hot.
warm going south.
It gets hot.
That's what.
So we are going to run a little intro. We're going to kind of jump right into it tonight because we're start a little later, but we got a little bit to get through, and let's enjoy it and have some fun. Thank you, guys. Now you stand before the presence of Paladine, the god. Also, hi everyone, sorry for the delay. We were a little late. The audio cut out because your boy don't remember to click buttons because he's not too smart. Apologies. No one caught that, so I'm just going to reiterate everything I just said. Yay me.
Oh no.
We pick up after our party members have marched for quite some time through the northern wastes looking for a man, or in this case, a lich of some kind, a creature undead that had stolen the flame of calamity, the fires of creation.
No, go on. Sorry, I was just lost
Continue.
for a second
Oh,
there.
fair enough.
It's been a minute.
It has. That's why I'm doing. That's why I'm doing a little bit of a recap. They have marched and marched, finally finding the city of lost names, where their supposed nemesis was searching. Are you okay? Do you need to breathe? So you debraid the fuck out of me, you son of a bitch. You're good. I'm just poking fun. Lord Soth has found his way to the city of Onyari, an ancient city that was once part of the world before its great cataclysm that tore the world asunder. They have marched more into the city, looking and searching. One of their members, Rasmus, found a drawing, an urge to find this temple they currently reside in. And that is where, through trials and tribulations, they met Rasmus's god, Paladine, a god long since forgotten. The world knew of them, but he had never intervened in thousands of years. But it seems he wished to intervene once more in one of the places he last called sanctified. But his price was high. To reforge the spear, the dragon lance, which was known for its power to slay dragons, a life was the cost. Aiden, one of your party members, willingly gave his life as he had been scarred. A crystalline entity dwelled within his chest, siphoning some of his being every day he breathed. He said his life wasn't much longer anyway, and he would happily give it for a cause just as this. And as he marched forward, you realized this would be the last time you see him. This would be the last time anyone would see him, as his soul would soon be the cost. He would leave the cycle of reincarnation, rebirth. He would never see his gods. He would never know peace. He would just cease to exist. And that cost weighed heavily. You all watched as Rasmus plunged that dragon lance into his chest, its broken, mangled form piercing through quite easily, only to watch him pull it out, and in doing so, its renewed form glimmered and shined. The once decayed hilt now shining white, the filigree along it gold and shiny, its form growing and shaping into a perfect lance with a speared halberd-like tip. So those who don't know, it's a very pointed tip with a hatchet on the front, just for the people who don't know. Yep.
Art.
And as you do, and you see this magnificent lance, Aiden turns and smiles and slowly bows. And as he does, his body slowly turns to dust. You hear this feeling of rain. It sounds like you should be soaked, but it's never happening. The thunder echoes in the room. And the weight of the cost settles. And then the voice speaks up once again. The last to wield this weapon was unworthy. His failure was a step along the path to this world's destruction. But this new age needs a new hope. Before you was the weapon that will be that hope. Use this to defend the destiny you mortals have chosen. Banish the shadow of the Dragon Queen with the light of this most sacred weapon. With the blessing of the gods, ye champions reclaim this dragon lance. Each of you be chosen, each of you claim this title. Know your duties and bring a beginning of a new age. Show the recompense of humanity. Show that you are not what was before, but what is now. Go, children of your own making, and be who you were born to be. And that voice fades, and with it, so does the rain and thunder, ever so quietly petering out. And you're left standing as a wave of light carries through each and every single one of you. All of you benefiting from the heal spell. All of you losing all curses and manifestations of evil. Those of you slightly changed from magic, finding their vibrant pink fur returning to its normal color, sadly. Certain items on each of you that was once cursed shatter and disintegrate. Your trifold weapon slowly disintegrates.
It was cursed.
It was cursed.
Damn. Maybe somebody did something to it.
Can never have nice things.
I got rid of the cursed axe, so mine still works.
I don't think I have the cursed object.
Oh.
As far as I know.
A small trinket that was with you
The onyx bowl.
shivers and shakes. You hear a cry, a whisper
Oh, my cow.
of no. I needed more. And it slowly disintegrates and vanishes.
Okay. My little cow's gone.
Your cow's gone.
You feel your purse jingle ever so slightly. You reach down and open it, only to see one of the coins in the bag itself slowly beginning to dissolve. You don't know when or what agents of evil worked, but each of you were suffering a curse. Ever so slightly, ever so unnoticeable. You all feel lighter, as if a weight has been lifted. All DCs from this henceforth no longer have a -2. As you feel that things are a little easier than they once were. They're not as hard as they once were. You feel stronger and more agile and gifted with something great. And so you stand and look as Rasmus turns to you all, stoic as always, and he moves forward. I do not know if it was worth it. But it must be done. I say, in this moment, we offer a memory to our friend. For we will be all that remains of him in this world. If we forget him, he will disappear from history. Thank you, Aiden, for such a daring and honorable sacrifice, for giving your very being to duty and honor. I know we will never meet again, but I will live on and think of you often and tell stories of you so you may remain relevant and your memory will stay. He bows his head.
Nix falls in suit, bows his head, offers a moment of silence.
Yeah. Same as if.
Same comment, obviously.
Does anyone else offer any other words?
Ziff speaks up just a little bit, just saying, I'll always remember he was fearless. He charged in, doing what he thought was right, never without any hesitation. And I always appreciated that.
I didn't know him for very long, but he showed perseverance and patience, dedication. He was a good member of this team, and I feel like we would have been good friends had we had more time.
I've seen many of archers in my time, all claiming to be the best, shoot truer. Aiden never once boasted about his abilities, but watching him loose arrow after arrow, it was relevant to see that he was probably by far the best archer I've ever seen. And probably will remain.
Each of you feels a gentle touch on your shoulder, a squeeze as if a thank you. Only 4. The feeling to remove itself. But as that moment fleets, each of you feels something different. In your hand, Nyx, there is this slender, hollow staff made of glass, yet is strong and sturdy to the hold. Weighs only but 3 pounds. You feel this almost guides and moves your strikes. It seems that you now possess a staff of defense. Your AC raises by 1, and you now have a staff capable of casting shield. Please hold one moment. I've got to click buttons. I do. Apologies. You find yourself. Are you currently wearing a cloak?
Yes.
The one that looks like flowers.
Yeah, like the hillside with flowers.
It smells like flowers.
What's it do?
It smells like a tomato.
It is the Cloak of Petals. While wearing this cloak, I have advantage on dexterity, stealth checks, made to hide in areas containing flowery plants. The cloak has 3 charges. A creature you can see targets you with an attack. You can use a reaction to spend one of its charges to release shower of petals from the cloak. If you do so, the attacker has disadvantage on the attack roll.
You feel another weight as another cloak slowly falls across your shoulders, only to feel it shift and turn and form into a necklace around you. You've seen it before. It was once in the possession of Aiden. It is a good luck stone. You gain a bonus to all ability checks and saving throws.
Oh.
1. All ability checks and saving throws get a +1 going forward.
Oh, shit.
And you feel a weight on your shoulders just the same. Are you currently wearing a cloak, Eddie?
Yeah. The cloak of protection.
I found so many of those.
Yeah.
Are you wearing bracers of any kind?
Bracers of defense.
Give me criminals, Jesus.
I've been around for a bit.
That you have.
Gathering little items here and there that help.
I think everybody in our party at one point had close up defense because of me.
Yeah.
It's true.
We found at least
That
3.
table be rolling, let me tell you.
Yep.
Then I kept rolling.
Yep.
So you said it was a game +1 on saving throws and ability checks?
All of them. Yep.
Oh, sweet.
Because I originally found that.
Absolutely. Also, if you have any questions
cool.
in the chat, feel free to reach out. Sorry for the slight delay. We were having some technical difficulties. That's a lie. We were bullshitting and got distracted. Just like lying to us. Like lying to you guys, making us feel important. Like we're always working on tech issues. It's not. Just, it is what it is. We're professionals. Not really. So if you have any questions, let us know. We'll happily take a break to kind of talk about it. Because I know some of you guys are new. We got you. God, why does everyone have a fucking cloak of protection? What the fuck?
We literally at one point it was like I had one, Nyx had one, and it was
Hugo.
yeah Hugo had one. Yeah, Rasmus had one for a bit.
Yeah.
But then
there we go.
Got rid of it.
You feel
Oh.
that cloak twisting and turning almost as if a warm embrace. You feel it falling along your chest, onto your arms, only for it to settle on your right hand. And you feel a ring form in your hand. And then it slowly slips on your finger as you see a ring of the ram. You, on the wind, hear a parting. The only things I possess are now yours. take care of them. And so, Aiden's soul vanishes from the world, never to be seen or heard from for all of eternity. But given a parting gift, it seems. And now, you have quite the journey ahead of you. Where do you head? You are given reprieve. In this place, you are considered protected. It is sanctified ground.
We can rest.
Finally.
We should rest.
We should.
We should rest, but we should also decide what our next move is. Our plan was to come here, but then what do we do next?
Next is going to look at the map
Right.
as soon as I find it.
Alright, if you need it, you just let me know. We've
I
got a
found
few of
it.
these. Did you find it?
I found it.
Alright.
Save lost names. Doesn't give me what I need.
Because it should be in the chat.
Dear Lord, I forget how good that thing is.
Found it. I did. Let's see. Okay, so we're in the temple account. I guess we need to go to the threshold. Or do we want to go to the bastion of Takesis? We could head further south. Go ahead. Peek. So we are here.
Yeah, we're up in the north there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then basically, I think what's happening is in that center temple there.
This
The
is
threshold
the,
of the heavens.
I think that's where we need to go.
Yeah.
But there's still the bastion of Takesis down south. I don't know. I don't remember if we have to go there or not.
I mean, didn't we come from there? Because I remember we.
We came from over
We
here.
came across the bridge
Yeah,
right
we went
there,
this way.
on the south side.
I'm like,
But
fine.
I think we do have to go to
Oh.
the center, because that's where all the
Yeah, that's
all the
where
stuff's gonna happen.
all this stuff happens there.
That's where they try to raise the city back up.
And we want to stop that.
We want to stop
And
that.
then that's probably where Soth is with the fires of creation too.
South can either be there or he's at the bastion.
For Takesis.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to raise Takesis though. I think because
Do you remember what she said in the Path of Memories? 'Cause I can't remember
let me
for the
go
life of
back
me.
and check.
These are one of my favorite candies.
Amazing, right?
They're one of my favorite candies.
Yeah.
I also said I got home the other lollipop I gave you. I only had one left. I have to go back to the Chiquita and get some.
I'll happily give you money so you can buy me a bunch of stuff.
So the path of memories was before we got to the mess hall, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
There's so much candy there.
Mansion. That's mansion. No, before that, south. So yeah, Demlin thinks that Soth is actually wants to resurrect Caravaxis,
Oh, not Takesis.
not Takesis.
So we would need to go to the threshold of the heavens.
Yeah. Unless there's somewhere else that Caravaxis might be resurrected, but I'm pretty sure it's in the middle.
I think it's in the middle.
Yeah.
It has to be the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Demlin gave us a lot of information.
There's not a lot of major landmarks here, besides the center, and then of course the goddamn fucking bastion in the bottom.
Wow.
So what do we need to do first?
We need to prevent Lord Soth from bringing back whoever the fuck.
Yeah,
Is he going to
Caravaxis.
be doing that by raising the city, or
Oh, that's the I think that the raising of the city is the Dragon Army's plan to basically raise it up, and then there's like some special weapon that can take out other areas here. I don't know what it is.
I think the city is the weapon.
That could be a case too. If it floats, it's movable.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, the city is a weapon itself. You can just drop it.
It's dropped right
Yeah.
now. We need to keep it down here.
I'm talking about when it goes
Should
up
we-
floaty again.
Then
Oh.
do we focus on taking out the Dragon Army and then Lord Soth?
Well, it's just 4 of us. It's tough for us to take out an army and then.
Well, you take out the leadership. That's it. They're done. Oh,
I don't know about that.
Sure.
Some of these are pretty fanatical.
I have an idea. So, when we were going through the trials, I still have the far gap. Maybe I can get an update on the fighting outside
Yeah.
the city.
hopefully they're doing
Maybe
well.
they're doing okay.
Fair enough.
We'll have to wait for that for a little bit. In the interim, yeah, I think we should probably go to the center of the city.
If we do the center of the city, who knows what we're gonna find? But
Yeah. Well, we still have the note that allows us to pass through
yeah,
checkpoints.
the orders.
the orders.
Well, I need to change my clothes.
I think we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least they're relatively clean since we just came out of the water. Yours are
Yeah.
just
I need new ones.
disintegrated as
Yeah.
dudes.
Yeah. So luckily I picked up some other armor, other robes from the mess hall. So we'll be fine there. But I think our main plan is to see how the fighting is going outside, and then progress towards the threshold of heavens.
Yeah. So Ziff attempts to use the far gap.
Holy shit, Obi Doug, thank you for the raid. Sorry, I was away from the computer for a moment
Hi.
while we were talking. Hi everyone. Hi.
hello.
Ew, man,
Sorry
how you
about
guys
that.
doing? Hope your day is going great. Welcome to Legendary Action Official, where we play Dungeons and Dragons like a bunch of badasses.
And nerds.
Did you call me
Whoa.
nerd?
No, we're badass
Yeah.
nerds.
Did you call
No,
me
you're a
fucking nerd?
We're badass nerds.
Yes, that's what is what we are,
All right, you're right. I'm very for it.
and we're proud about it.
True. I didn't spend an I didn't just spend
Most
an
of us
egregious
are
amount of money to go
proud.
to MagicCon without being a nerd. So yeah, that's fair.
Hello.
I spent $30 there. The rest was all card sales.
I'll believe you.
It was all card
That's
sales.
not true because I know what it took to get there.
That's why I didn't buy nothing on my way there.
Sure. We are currently in the middle of a module. We are currently playing through Shadow of the Dragon Queen, and we're petering towards the very end of it. So welcome. If you guys have any questions, who we are, or anything, just let us know. We'll help you out and take a break to talk about it. We appreciate you, and welcome on in.
Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt. Continue.
Dare you.
Ziff is going to attempt to reach the people back outside.
Yeah.
The far gap.
Yeah.
Far
I'll
gap?
get Far gap. I'm gonna see if. Tatiana, you there?
Oh, oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm here. Hi. How are you? Good to see you. What's going on? How are you?
We're good. We've successfully kind of invaded the city here and went to the Temple of Paladine, and I'm just calling to see if you guys are doing okay out there fighting.
Yeah. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. We've lost a few, but we're doing what we can.
Okay. Yeah, we're
We sent another group inside to try to pull forces in.
that's probably a good idea.
We sent what's his name? He's really smart, very suave. That's a word.
Lightfeather?
The attractive one.
Okay, yeah.
Slightly attractive.
Yeah, he's pretty good at what he does.
Oh, he wouldn't stop singing as he killed people. A little creepy.
Oh, yeah. That checks out.
That actually works. That's where he gets
out?
motivation and he motivates others.
Well, if it works, who am I to judge? He took some of his mercenary group. He took I can't remember his name. He said he traveled with you guys for a little bit.
Amontez?
No, Montez is still here. He's fighting by Hightower's side.
Okay.
I don't know.
He said he was a lieutenant and helped you guys before. He went to a tower. That's all I know.
Oh. Was it High? Was his name
Evander?
Hightower?
No, it was
No, Darrett Hightower is the guy leading the army.
They're at Hightower's leader.
it was Mason's character.
Oh yeah.
I just want to play Jeopardy music now. Just to be mean, because you guys don't apparently don't pay attention to me. You don't love me.
To be fair, I was
There's a
not there
lot
for
of
that.
fucking names, man.
So fucking.
And
There's a lot of fucking. I barely remember my own damn name.
I did go back to find Califax's too. So.
Oh my god.
did you
Bite it?
Yeah.
What?
Andy, I want you to know, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for those that are here, we have one of our other DMs in the building as well. I want you to know, as the player who was the one who always forgot your names, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
I just, in retrospect, I'm sorry for 5 years.
You should be.
Whole 5 years. Because this is what you felt like every night you asked me a name for something, and it's just pure disappointment.
Yeah, more or less. It's all Eve's fault.
It's
Specifically
you.
Lurik.
Lurik.
There it is. No.
Yeah,
There you
Lurik.
No, actually, Lurik was somebody else. Wait.
Lurik was a Montez Jr.
Yes, that's right.
Even Harry Duck.
Lurik
Penny
was,
Duck. The
was on Montez for a bit. When did Mason move? Son of a bitch.
You can roll a history check if you want.
Okay. I'll do the first roll of the night.
Roll a history check. It's the first roll of the night. Let's have some fun.
No, it's Bellendor. No, Beldrin.
Damn it.
Beldrin.
Beldrin.
Final answer.
Beldrin.
It's
Final
Beldrin.
answer.
Sure.
100%. It's Beldrin.
What's my history at?
If you get it wrong, you have disadvantage.
For fuck's sake.
17.
By the way, it's Baldwin. I'm just playing.
Okay, I didn't even did it.
It's Beldrin.
Great job, Eve. Great job remembering the name.
Okay, we're Fortnite emoting now.
That was a bow.
That was
You
most
uncultured
I looked
swine.
like it looked from me. You went like this. It looked like emotes. You emoting.
I was pretending lifting up a
Look
like
to
a
this.
cape.
Also very true.
Also,
The curtsy.
No, that would have been Ben Anthony's.
bend at the knees and.
I don't know the form.
So,
Neither
Okay.
do I.
yeah, Beldrin, that's his name. He went and this the strong scary lady.
Cudgel?
Yeah.
Oh God,
Margot.
Yeah, they all went in.
That's a good force to come in.
They were scary. I saw him kill a troll. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I've seen them
Yeah.
kill a lot of things.
Yeah, they can do that. They have the power. Very cool.
I got the power.
God, anime on my side.
What? God,
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
No, God's. Oh, actually, no, God. A God picked us. What is this? Enemy?
Enemy.
Enemy? Oh,
An enemy.
an enemy.
An enemy.
An
Anemone.
enemy. An enemy.
I see an
Anemone.
enemy.
With friends like
I
this,
see
who
an enemy.
needs anemones?
Who needs anemones?
An enemies.
I'm gonna break them knees.
So, but yeah, other than that, we're doing good. I don't know how much longer we can hold though.
So we have a plan. We're gonna go towards the center of the city, and once
Fight to the death.
we get rolling, I think it's gonna distract a lot of what's going on outside, probably to look in. That's what we're hoping.
Well, you better do it quick then.
Yep. Hang in there.
Of course.
Stay away
And
from
good
that.
luck.
Good luck, Tatiana.
And then you hear tick as it turns off.
Well, I'm glad you're doing well. That's good.
Oh, we better hurry,
Yeah.
or they won't be doing well.
Yep.
I still barely know these people, but yet we should probably keep a move on.
Yeah, we've come across a lot of people in our travels.
They're
Good friends.
They're holding back the dragon army for us, so they're good friends.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there'd be a lot more on top of us.
Yeah, they're still creating a distraction outside.
And we have. You said we have people coming as well.
So
You said that?
Yeah, Fleet Feather, Beldrin, and Cudgel are in the city with a small force group. They're probably causing distraction. Yeah. Everybody came out for this one.
It seems every friend you have made along the way is here for aid.
What about Kronos? The usurper.
You didn't see him when you marched in yet.
He's floating around the city somewhere.
Didn't we talk to him here? Or was that before we came to the city?
Before, I think.
I thought we came before. Yeah, these.
Weird. Sorry. Time's a weird concept.
Time is like a soup.
It's fluid.
Time is measured by the day I go to work. When I don't work, there is no time. There is just me not working.
Well then, unless Rasmus, you don't think we should go to the center.
I do not know.
That's
I don't know how much time we have. I think the center might be the best option. When we saw the Bastion of Takesis, it was quite heavily guarded.
Yeah, but do you remember when we were talking with Delamere?
Delamar, yes.
Delaman?
Delamar.
Yeah. They said that most likely Soth's actually going to try to raise Caravaxis with the Fires of Creation and not Takesis.
so he's definitely more.
So he's
likely-
probably more towards the middle of the city.
No, I think we have it wrong. The Bastion of Takesis is built on the grounds of the Dragon Caves, and the center is where the mechanism to fly the city is. At least, don't do that. Someone was literally just going, "Oh, it's getting really good." Oh my god! Fucking munching ice over there and shit. The fuck?
No, I think it's.
I know
that
it's
like-
candy,
is
but
it
I'm saying
sucker
it's ice
candy?
because it was about
Is
as
that
loud.
the spicy candy?
It is.
Okay.
You want one? You want one left?
I'm okay. You guys eat it.
You want one left? That guy don't like spice.
But I know he doesn't like spice. But
I like our viewers being able to hear.
I got the microphone, so I don't want to do the crunchies in the microphone for the
That's what
people.
I'm like. One hand.
Bro, put one hand in my ass. You went
No,
into
you
the
missed
microphone.
it. You missed it when I was actually crunching. You missed it. I'm crunching and Eve's over here losing her shit because every time you would talk, I would take one crunch. I would time it with the words.
You lose your inspiration.
What? That's mess.
You've been trained better for this.
Wow.
Wow.
Get out of here.
Okay, so when we were talking to Demelin,
I know.
the Blood Mage, Demelin, they said that
Delamar?
no,
No, Demelin.
Demelin, the Blood Mage,
The evil guy.
the evil guy that let us go through,
The evil
and
good
gave us
guy.
and gave us this nice note right here that we can just like walk past checkpoints. He said that he's probably going after Caravaxis, but I guess it's all where. That's where all the dragon power is in the south there.
Yep.
So maybe
So
we have to go there.
Maybe we do have to go south if that's where all the power is.
Yeah. Yeah, the weapon's in the middle, but we gotta stop the dragons first.
Maybe by doing that, we stop the entire mechanism.
Maybe. I don't know what powers a mechanism.
I think we should go to the middle.
Middle?
I do. I think the threshold of heaven is the most important thing we can do. Because that is supposedly where he's going to be flying, or someone is.
And maybe the dragon will come to us there.
It's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah. And the middle's closer.
The middle
Where
is
we are
closer.
now. It's less checkpoints we gotta go past.
Well then, I say we
Okay.
rest up and then we head towards the center.
How long do we rest?
I feel good right now. Are you guys hungry? I can make something real fast.
What are you, tired?
We just got healed. I feel good.
We walked for 12 days straight.
I walked longer.
What do you mean 12 days straight? What are you talking about?
You didn't go with us. You were like here. It felt like 12 days walking up a tower and stuff. It was like a test. And then that's also why I used the Fargab to talk to Tatiana right now, because I was worried that they were all dying, because that's what happened in the
By
test.
the way, when you guys get healed, you guys don't have any points of exhaustion anymore.
Yeah, all that's gone.
All of it's gone.
Yeah.
You're full healed, and there's no exhaustion.
And no cursed items anymore either.
And no
That's why
spells.
we got like
all
no
your
weapons
spells
and
have been
shit.
restored.
I like that Ring of Ram, by the way. I looked it up and I added it. It's like,
So essentially, we got a long rest.
it's like
You got a long rest. It's part of the spell.
I'm a
cast.
barbarian that can do range damage now.
You're a barbarian that can do.
Yeah, he can do this. Ram! Poof!
Yeah,
He
it
has
has
ram cannons.
it has 3 charges, 2d10 per charge, of force damage.
Yep, this large ram just shoots out. Just boom.
Yeah, and you can't really be resistant to force damage.
True.
Yeah, I'm not tired. We can go now. Or I can make you food.
Well then,
You hungry? Nama, you hungry?
No?
Okay.
make some snacks for the way. We'll eat it
I
while we walk.
pull out some like just like jerky
Yeah.
and
If
cheese.
you guys can still take a short rest if you wanted to. It's not.
No, if we got fully healed, then we should get going. Move up. I got the clip for the night though.
Uh-huh.
Stop that.
It was beauty. Oh, all right. We got jerky and cheese. Let's
Start snacking and walking.
start snacking and walking.
And so you begin marching, moving forward, avoiding the different traps along the way.
I want to be pink again.
Right in the middle.
We like that.
Might have to warm up the die.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. You never know.
As you guys cross the precipice of the temple,
Paladine's Temple.
you hear crumbling. When you turn back,
Shit
what was
just
once a
falls
lush,
apart behind.
green, gorgeous view, the water nice, even the building itself, while decayed, still had very nice portions of it, starts crumbling. As you see the very grace of this place leaving the world. Rasmus speaks up. The last vestiges of Paladine's touch is gone. There's very few places now that hold a connection to him at all. We must use this power wisely.
So what does it do?
What does what do?
The lance. Like I understand some mighty tool and everything, but like what does it do?
Right. What do you mean exactly? It's a lance. It's specifically designed to kill dragons.
Okay, but what is so special about it? It's just a giant pokey stick that
Well,
I don't know. Does it like if it does immediately goes through their scale? Does it die? Like does it just decay them from the inside, or does it make them go and disappear? Like what does the lance do, or is it just simply something pokey that we have to stab repeatedly in this giant creature?
I don't know about you, but that's kind of how weapons work. You have to poke them with the pointy end.
Okay, so it's literally just a weapon. There's
No.
nothing special about
No,
it. Why
no,
did we have to,
Nama.
what?
It has Aiden's soul inside it.
No, it doesn't.
No?
No, it
It was
was
reforged?
destroyed.
Okay.
His soul was used to forge it. We'll bring it back to its glory. It's forged basically from Elysian metal. The very thing that forged this was of a godly make.
Is it any different than a regular lens, though?
I
If
don't know.
if I made a
I've never
lens of the
used it.
same shape and size, like
No, I've never used this weapon. Supposedly, it's designed to pierce right through dragons, and that if I'm riding a dragon, it will grow to any size to accommodate. It is literally meant to be a lance for a dragon rider. If I were to ride a dragon and use it, it would grow in length and size and pierce
But
a
what
dragon
would
as
be-
of a horse.
but why would you ride the dragon? You're adamantly abhor them. You try to attack them any chance you get to the detriment of others.
There's good and evil dragons.
You've never said that. You said all dragons are bad. Why
all
are
the
you
current
changing?
ones, there is no good dragons in this world. They all left.
What about the one that Ziv set with?
I still don't trust her.
But she'd probably be the closest one that he could.
Snuggle buddies.
I don't know if I would like to ride her after Ziff did.
Ah,
It was cuddling. Nobody said anything about riding. Eat your jerky, shut up.
It's due. We're just laughing as we're walking.
Did I say something funny? What happened? Nix, what's so funny? Why are you crying?
It's okay, Rasmus.
It's okay, Rasmus. It's okay.
Oh, this is a sex joke. I get it
It's
now.
a sex joke.
Sorry. But yeah, he theoretically could use the lance
It is also
on
meant
partnership with the dragon.
It's supposedly meant to pierce dragon scales, yes.
Then what?
I also...
Is it magical in property though? Like, can I sense that about it?
This is single-handedly the most magically infused things you've ever seen in your life.
Hmm.
You're pretty sure that if you keep looking at it, you might go blind with how much pure, raw, magical energy flows through this.
Okay, so it is magical,
We should have just used
but
it.
at the same time, like,
It's pierced dragon before.
what makes you so special? Is it one and done?
No, it's a weapon itself. It's legendary in make. It's lighter, faster, stronger. Everything about it is perfect. There's no other way to describe it.
But you're the only person that can use it.
I believe so. When I hold it, there's this feeling that says it's where it needs to be.
It's probably.
Where are Divine Radiance weapons?
He grabs it and flips it. You can try holding it if you'd like.
Nah, I'm okay. I'm more of a staff girly.
Sure.
You touch it, and you feel a heat in your hand, and it continues to grow. Do you continue to hold it?
I'm flame resistant, but I'm like, it's a little too hot.
It's getting hotter.
And then I grab it real quick, just to inspect it. It's like,
As you keep holding it, you take 3 points of fire damage.
Reduced them.
You still take 1 damage of fire. And you grab it, same feeling, it just gets hotter and hotter in your hand.
It's like
I let
touching-
go. It's
And
like,
as you let
it's
it go,
really warm.
Rasmus just reaches out almost instinctively and catches it.
I think he's already tuned to it.
Just spins it, and he puts it on the other side of his belt loops. And the weapon itself seems to form this loop on his belt as it just hangs. It's almost like a metal loop that lets it just rest. Yes, I do believe it's meant to be here in my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not in mine.
It got really warm really fast.
It's like touching the sun.
Yep.
I didn't. It's fine. Well, just make sure you don't lose this, Erasmus. Like a Montez would.
I'm not a Montez.
Just saying. Every lance we've had in this party has gone missing.
I think this one's more special than the other ones, though.
I'm hoping so. It's also a good thing you didn't touch it, Nama.
Yeah, smell of burned skin is bad enough. Burned fur? Mm-mm.
No. You never really get the. It's like burnt hair. It's nasty.
It sticks in your nose.
It just stays in your nose. We continue walking. We're walking. Dodging. Weaving.
Bobbin.
Bombing. We're dive, dodge, and duck. King.
All right.
Those are all for dexterity saving throws.
The 5Ds of deck saving. It's such a good way to explain dexterity saves.
Mm-hmm.
Just one big loud crunch.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we're
just
going
gonna
to the
break.
bastion into pieces.
No, we're heading to the threshold of the heavens.
Yeah, the big temple in the center.
And
of
it
the
looks
city.
like we might have to make a jump.
You start moving through the city. I need all of you to make perception checks as you are trying to avoid the roaming parties that have now started to search the city.
Daddy's good at those.
23. That's good. Ooh, I got the same. 23.
14.
That's okay. We're watching.
It's because you're mourning the death of your pink fur.
Yeah.
I am.
You're morose because you're tabby again.
I almost forgot you were orange.
Yep. Right?
I got really used
The
to
original
you being
color is
pink.
tabby, right?
No,
Or-
Abyssinian.
What?
Abyssinian.
What's Abyssinian?
I sent y'all a picture of it at the
I
group
think it's
chat.
like black.
Oh, it's like a golden,
Golden.
with
Oh, it's
a,
like
like
the
a
sun.
dark brown, like
To the
forehead.
fort. I forget things. I'm sorry. My head is not as good as it used to.
Okay. Abyssinian.
Is it pretty? It's probably pretty. Seems like a very Eve thing for it to be super pretty.
I mean,
It is.
It has the sass, you know.
Yeah, that's sass. That is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right. I remember that.
That's me.
Kitty.
I got the hickey cups.
And I'm really fucking pissed using that face because I'm no longer hot pink.
Yeah. No, we're not.
Shame. Such a shame.
It's a damn shame.
Sorry, was I totally what roll? What was your roll?
23.
23?
23.
14.
Okay, Rasmus got an 18, so we're fine. You guys do a very good job of avoiding different roaming groups. There's a point at which there's a bump as Rasmus hides on a wall and you hear him hitting a box. A few of the Draconians just and then turns back and keeps watching. As you're moving forward, you hear a loud explosion towards the direction you're heading. You hear yelling as the soldiers very quickly start marching towards that direction. You very quickly start moving, trying to follow the hustle and bustle of the soldiers, getting closer and closer to the threshold of heavens, as they call it. As you approach this massive, large tower, you see over the gap,
Threshold.
you see the center of the ruins that floats. The tower that sits there is large in make. You see energy swirling around it as it floats ever so slightly off the ground. In this moment, you know that this is where you need to be. You see a group of Civac Draconians flying around, about 22 of them, flying around the actual tower itself. You see a group of about 50 soldiers at the front gate. You hear them conducting drills. You see this island supporting what they call the threshold of the heavens. It still bobs in the air. The island itself is 30 feet off the ground. You see a majority of the troops flying to reach the tower. And you realize there is no way to get to this large floating island. It is quite the daring adventure. And that is what you see. The way it is shaped in general is this large floating island. There's different floating rocks. You see a couple of chains anchoring the island to the ground below. But at the moment, it's inaccessible.
How do we get across without alerting the masses? It's just floating there, menacingly.
How big are the chains?
Massive.
Like, yeah, like you can walk across them. Maybe.
Maybe.
Sticky feet.
You notice about the chains as your eyes glint. You see they're magical in nature.
I mean,
So they
they kind of have to be in order
reinforced to hold a temple
it.
or an island.
They're warded.
Oh boy.
So definitely can't go up there.
I can fly and try to carry you back and forth each way, but that seems pretty
Be really exposed.
We'd be really exposed.
time consuming as well.
Yeah.
And what was the explosion that we heard?
Is there any commotion
You
around
see
the tower?
You see where. So you have the floating island. You have the chains that go down. You guys are basically skirting the sides. You're here along the battlements and edges of the entire city. Towards this very corner, you see smoke.
Do we go check out what's going on with the smoke?
Yep. The closer we get to it, the more it might be like a diversion for other troops in the area. Maybe we can get across.
Maybe, but we
Possibly.
should at least scout it out.
Yeah.
Because there's no way for us to communicate with Trickfoot, Swiftfoot,
Fleet feather.
Fleet Feather.
Yeah.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him I called him those nicknames. He hates them. Absolutely loathes them. Fuck, I guess
I'd say let's go that way.
yeah. Continue to be dodging patrols, but
And kind of skirt the island.
yeah, we may need to help them as well.
Possibly.
Let us venture forth. Fingers crossed. And prepare it.
And so you guys are heading towards the smoke.
Yeah.
You're moving forward. You hear more commotion. You hear different troops rushing forward. Slowly but surely, you get closer and closer, and you hear more commotion. Until you see quite a few Draconians fighting different soldiers. You recognize a few of them. And as you lean over, you see a sword currently fighting a Draconian. It's a floating sword.
Yep, that's Fleet.
That's Fleet Feather.
Fleet Feather's here.
That's his sword.
Do they look like they're in trouble? Handling the situation?
You don't see anyone hurt or in danger in any way. It's just a fight, realistically.
I mean, should we help?
That's one of the things. It could be a diversion, or they could just be fighting their way through. Where they're at, is there a way up to the island?
There is no way up to the island.
Okay.
Period.
Besides the word change.
Besides the word chains.
Yep.
And or flying.
Possibly, yeah. You maybe could, because even then the chains don't go all the way up to the city. They go to the bottom, so you'd have to do a lot of climbing even if you use the chains.
Oh, they attach like underneath.
Underneath. They're anchored on the bottom.
Yeah, and then it goes up and
Yep.
around. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe that could be the point.
There's a large drop underneath too. There's about a 400 feet drop
Yeah.
from where you guys are. Just.
That's a long way down.
That's a long way down.
Mm-hmm.
I can slow fall myself, but even then.
I can't. I
You
follow
can't.
regular speed.
I'd catch you.
Nama would catch you. I would just float like a feather.
Alright.
If I can be
Alright,
three
boys,
ropes
what do we
to-
do?
You You just hear this battle raging in front of you.
I guess we'll help them. Maybe they have something we need.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt to try.
Maybe they can help out after we help them.
Yeah. Well then, I guess.
Makes sense.
How you feeling for a fight?
Okay.
Hannah?
We're here. Let's do it.
Rasmus?
You see Rasmus has climbed to the top of a building to your right.
What are you doing? Oh no, please don't.
He looks over at you guys and just waits. You see him already having to glance out, and he's looking at one of the flying draconians, waiting patiently for it to get closer.
I guess Rasmus is gonna fight too.
I guess Rasmus is fighting too. Does that spear come back to you?
Lance.
He's just looking at you all, waiting for you what to decide what you want to do.
Well, he's already in position, so.
Okay.
Well, let's go have some fun.
All right, roll for initiative. All right, Rasmus gets a 14 flat.
I got 12 plus. Fuck. That's not great. That's not great at all.
What'd you get?
17.
Same.
You got the same?
Don't we have another dice tray? Did you take my dice tray over there? The gray one?
Why would I take your dice tray?
Oh, you're talking about the gray one, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know why I would take it at all. You left it over for Power Rangers.
I did. Super excited for that one.
Is 17.
Do you have rocket power grenade? No, we don't have rocket power grenades. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons. What we got is magic. We got magic powered magic. That's what we got.
You too.
Okay.
I was like,
I just wanted YouTube.
You know how hard it is to find
Rocket propelled grenades.
rocket-propelled grenades?
Especially in Kieran. You have to get like a
Kryn.
or Kryn. You have to get like a gnome to make them or something.
Look at that. See, I was right.
What? What are you right about?
They said I was right. I don't know what I was right about, but I was right.
Nice.
Doesn't happen a lot, but when it does.
Says if no longer has the cloak of protection, right? It changed. Into the ring.
No, you still have a cloak. You have both.
Oh. Cool. Alrighty. Fair enough.
Stop walking into walls. It's bad for you.
They just come right at me. Alright, what are we rolling for this time?
Who's keeping track of initiative, by the way?
I did.
Okay.
I got it.
Cool, perfect.
By the way, the enemies will take all of their actions at 10.
No.
We're gonna do a theater of mind, so everyone will have an action, and then they'll have a response.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, a turn and then there.
More or less, yeah.
Okay.
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 Okie dokie.
Cool. Actually, it's kind of neat.
You have initiative, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's first?
Between you two, would it be Nick's first?
You want me to go first?
I mean, it's what the higher.
I heard next. Well, because we're players, we get a pick.
Oh, yeah, well, definitely you. I don't.
Okay, I'll go first then.
Cool.
How far is the closest one? Melee.
About 25 feet.
Go punch
You
him.
guys are
Draconian
behind-
or human?
Huh?
Draconian or
They're
human?
all draconians.
Go punch him in the
They're
head.
gonna go fucking boom.
Punch him in the head.
I mean, they're gonna go fucking boom when I do, dude.
All right.
I don't want to. I don't want to. I'll go punch the first draconian that looks at me wrong.
All right, do it.
That's all of them. They don't like us.
We're using my new staffy staff.
What's Staffy Staff do?
18
To hit?
to
Hits.
hit. Alright, that's the first time. Whoop-pow. It does 1d8. Doesn't do a lot of damage no more. But they're also fire, so can't really use my gloves. That was horrible.
fire it up.
10 points for the first attack, and then I'll come back with the second attack. 17. I think 18's the lowest.
All right. 17 hits.
Okay, so 17 hits. I'm having a
Can't trust my
Sorry,
player.
we haven't done combat in a while.
Holy fuck. 8 points.
Yeah, just boom, boom. You feel each of your fists hitting in, and you feel it pressing into the scales harder and harder.
Bonus action. I want to take patience defense. I should probably take patience defense. Yeah, because there's a fuck ton of them, I'm guessing, nearby. So I'll use a key point for patient defense. All attacks against me have disadvantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wait. I'm actually going to move back. Huh.
You, by the way, this is not full combat. It's narrative combat. Everyone gets a single action.
Okay. Wait. Alright, yeah. Then I'll just fucking do step of the wind. Or not step of the wind.
You can, yeah, you can move
point of
back.
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we get bonus actions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ziff get angry. Rage.
Yeah, get angry. Pass.
Alright. Nama. Your turn.
They magic can do damage, then, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The dragonelles, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They,
I just-
magic will be
Magic
fine.
hurts everybody.
Cool.
Just they can be resistant to certain damage types.
Yeah.
Fire
Just
bad.
don't use fire.
Don't use fire.
Fire doesn't seem to work all that well.
Fire bad.
Are they all red?
They're a mixture of coloring. Honestly, you have 2 bronzes, 2 coppers, and then 1 black, and then the rest are smatterings of silver.
Okay.
Alright. Let's hear.
I'm still gonna activate the axe with fire.
Locate one. Trying to figure out like, you know, exactly what to do, and I'm like, okay, and I point and cast magic missile on one of them.
That always
you,
works.
You just want to shoot the closest one that he already hit?
Sure, might as well.
Go ahead.
Just start knocking them down.
One by
easier.
one.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Magic missile always works.
Always works.
Yeah, so it's just, since I'm going to be using it at a 2nd level, that is going to be 4 darts.
Because it's 3 initial and then 1 per level.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus, if I
A lot of
can pick up
D4s.
these D4s.
Little triangles.
A little performance anxiety is okay. It happens.
Hello?
Little
There it is.
pyramids.
The little pyramid. My hands are... My fingers hurt from pulling trim pieces off all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've like torn the bed of my nail between the skin of my...
13 damage.
So many damn times.
Yeah, you each bolt hits and strikes true. You see it slowly tearing its way through the draconian, killing it.
Okay.
One down.
I brace myself for the boom.
Here comes the boom.
Here comes the
Here
boom.
comes the boom.
Here comes the boom.
I didn't run up though. I'm still.
I assumed you stayed back. You're fine.
Yep. That's the smart sorcerer thing to do.
That's the smart wizard thing to do. The magical. I can't.
What's the range on magic missile?
120 feet.
Whoa.
120? Yeah, it's a long way.
That's 150. I cast testicular contortions.
Testicular contortion. What a painful spell.
It does 10d8 damage.
Always warm.
That sucks.
Who's next?
Rasmus.
Oh, Rasmus is above you guys. There's one flying above, and you see Rasmus just leap off the building. And as he does, he brings the lance down into the draconian, and you see the tip enter in.
Just a tip.
He missed.
He missed.
You see the lance start to just slowly stab into the draconian, and then you see this iridescent light shooting out of this the lance itself. And as he strikes through, you realize that he lands on the ground, having gone all the way through the draconian, only for it to just start to and explode above all of you.
Do the wings one? Are the winged ones the only ones that explode?
No, they all do. Yeah, to a certain extent, depending on. But yeah, these. Usually
He does.
Usually
He
the winged
does.
ones.
He does 58 damage.
Holy. Okay.
You rolled a 20, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Probably. He's using the red dice.
I know what you're talking about.
Crit.
Dude, that's how I've almost killed you guys.
Uh-huh.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, because they're dangerous.
They're very dangerous.
Actually, it was the red dice.
Uh-huh. Told you.
Oh, I love them. That's how I made so many Psycho Rangers. Wait, what?
Yep.
What?
Uh-huh.
That's not how Psycho Rangers are created.
Yes, it is.
No. I cannot wait.
Okay, so that lance does a lot of damage.
It does a lot of damage, especially against Draconians.
Yep.
Who's
Interesting.
next after Rasmus?
Yep.
That ends Rasmus's turn as he lands on the ground in front of you guys, shield up.
Power pose.
Mm-hmm.
Power Ghost. What?
All right. Next is Zeph. Huh?
Oh,
Next is Zeph.
thank you for the raid.
Another one.
Hey, welcome, Lord Gasumba. How you doing today? Welcome to Legendary Action, where we play Dungeons and Dragons like a bunch of badasses. We are currently inside the Shadow of the Dragon Queen module. We are doing very well, thank you. I hope your guys' day was going good. Hope the stream was great as well.
Huzzah, huzzah.
Huzzah! Welcome to my little...
Section of the internet.
I was going to say Dungeon of the Internet, but that works. That's more PG.
This is my dungeon and I like it. Yeah, my dungeon.
Ow, paper cut.
Or splinter.
How'd you
Both.
get a paper cut on stone?
It's paper.
I believe you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
There's a dog.
Sorry, baby girl. I didn't mean to spank you.
Fucking
Fair enough. I hope you have a wonderful night and enjoy your sleep.
Thank you for coming.
Currently, we're in a little bit of a battle right now, finishing that up.
Yeah.
And I believe our berry. I'm all just discombobulated. We are currently playing in Dungeons and Dragons 5e. We're playing in the module Shadow of the Dragon Queen, where our players are currently. Punch Drunk. Marathon of D&D. You can't go wrong with there. Punch Drunk. I definitely understand that. It happened a few times. Those late night, I think I hit. I rolled it. My character does stuff. I'm simple. I completely understand.
Oh, wait, Punch Drunk. Yeah.
And thank you guys so very much for the raid. We're very happy to have you at our seat at our table. And so I believe it was Ziff's turn in combat.
Yes.
All right, keep it on.
So Ziff just kind of scouts out.
how far away is the closest Draconian that has somebody else fighting him?
As of right now, you see one of the mercenary troop members fighting against a Draconian right now. He's about 35 feet away.
That one.
Basically, there's about four or five more still around. Go ahead.
Go after that one.
Mm-hmm.
With advantage.
Flanking.
Cool. Alright. Zips attacks as he's running in. Rages. Builds up. Starts going red. And...
Oh, 13.
Okay. Does a 27 hit?
Well, I can guarantee we won't be planning to stay up that much longer. At all. I think the longest we've ever done on stream was like, I think 15, 16 hours. But that was, we were doing a huge battle. Like, it was a huge battle with a lot of roleplay beforehand into a large combat. We all agreed we wanted to stay up. Props to you guys, because that one was a slog. I call it at work the next day. It was a great time.
As you should.
As you should.
So how much damage did you do?
So Ziff runs in, rages, jumps, leaps, strikes down, and does 24 damage.
Just this time. That was like a long time ago. That was in our previous campaign with one of our epic battles. We try to keep it pretty compressed this time around just because most of us work in the morning.
Yeah, losers.
Well, I work in the morning. Let me phrase that.
Today's my
I
Friday,
work too.
so.
Today's my Friday.
Oh, God, for you guys. I hope you have a fantastic weekend.
Oh, I'm gonna have amazing. I'm gonna sleep in until 8.
I'm gonna watch your
Thank
dog.
you for the follow. That is true. You do have to watch the Sasha.
I do.
Thank you for the follows. We appreciate you guys so much.
So, yeah.
Have a great night.
Thank you. Make again.
24 damage.
Dead.
And then
Roll a deck save.
Oh, that's right, yeah, because they're gonna go boom. 21.
You jump away
I was ready
and
for
explodes. All right, next up.
it. Do I get 2 attacks or just one?
There's no one in the range for you to hit
Okay.
at the moment.
All right, so that one exploded.
Woo! Nice.
I look back to the group. Let's get him.
Who's next?
Next is the enemies.
The enemies?
Yep.
Well then. They each are attacking the individuals who they're currently engaged with. Alright. You see one of the mercenaries blocking and pivoting and moving, and as he turns to push away one of the pitchforks, you see a sword getting stabbed through his chest. As one of the Draconians sneaks up behind him and drives it in and tears it up.
That's not good.
And then after that, you hear a call. A voice carries through the combat. Stand and fight. Be strong, be swift. Do not revel in their delight. Let's put up a fight.
Did you just come up with that right now?
Maybe.
It's got to be Fleet Feather.
It's Fleet Feather.
And at that, you hear that voice carry through. And then all of a sudden you see clouds forming over a majority of the individuals of the Draconians. And you see a singular lightning bolt forming as it shoots down, hits one Draconian, and arcs to another, and another, and another, and another. Chaining the lightning all together as this electric current just courses through everyone.
They did.
Everyone evaporates into dust. And slowly the fighting dies down as you see Fleet Feather running up. Well, 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 look who it is. If it is not my friends. It's so very good to see all of you. He takes his hat and tips it, the obnoxiously large feather flowing ever so slightly. I'm actually so very happy to see all of you. I was hoping I'd run into you.
Yeah, we heard.
We heard.
I talked to Tatiana. We heard you were in the city.
Good, I'm very glad. Yes, me and my member of my mercenary group and Crudgel and Beldrin decided that we would better served attacking on the inside.
It's working.
It's working.
We're trying to pull as many forces away from the army as we can. I don't know how well it's working, but I guess we'll see.
Well, when we talked to her last, it seemed well enough. They don't know how long they're going to hold out.
No, they're pulling quite the large groups. They've tried a few cavalry charges as well. Luckily, we were able to push up enough to eliminate that possibility the more we fought. We've lost a good 20% of our forces already. I'm worried for the long run. Our army was not built to last.
No.
Any word on what's happening? What's going on?
We need to get there.
Yep. We need to
And
go up
I'll
there.
point to the threshold of the heavens.
Well, it's a floating island.
Yeah.
Just fly over.
I can't fly.
Neither can I.
I
Nama
can.
can.
Yeah, Nama can.
I
but,
could probably carry Ziv.
but I don't think Rasmus can fly.
It's funny.
He's bigger.
He could just ride
Crudgel
on the
actually
lance
took
that
a
goes
few
faster than
mercenaries and
him.
was looking for a way to get up there herself. She seems very adamant of getting there, so I'm curious to see how she does. Well, you could fly there. You could climb on the chains, maybe climb up. I'm not quite sure how you would get there.
I do believe that the chains are warded.
Where do you think they're protected?
I couldn't tell you, but it definitely has that aura about it. I just don't know if it would be a wise decision to just start climbing up willy-nilly. How?
I don't have an answer other than that.
I mean, maybe we can get close enough to them so you can examine them further? Closer?
I can definitely try.
Got nothing to lose.
Maybe now's the time. There's enough forces here to
Yeah.
keep you covered. It's not just going to be...
We're gonna go make another ruckus. We know where one of the barracks is.
What was the name of the cook?
Kenny.
Kenny.
Kenny, yeah.
If you see a cook
He's
named
awesome.
Kenny,
He's a good guy.
he's a good guy.
Make friends.
He looks at you very cute. Just
He killed a troll for us. By himself. Butchered it.
With a cleaver in the kitchen.
With a cleaver and a pan.
what type of friends are you making when I'm not around?
Awesome ones.
Lots of them.
All right, fair enough. We'll
We're
not to
charismatic
judge.
and
You'll
our own
want
way.
them on your side. That's all I can say.
The food and booze are amazing from him.
And the accent is remarkable.
He speaks gibberish.
No, it's
That is
it's,
not gibberish.
It's common.
gibberish.
It's common.
It's fucking gibberish.
Just
if
have
I
to
ever heard it.
concentrate. It's common.
I felt like I almost burst a blood vessel trying to concentrate understanding him.
Are you okay?
No.
All right, fair enough.
It's been a very long day.
Well, good luck then, and good luck in the battles to come, my friends.
You too, Fleet Feather.
You
Thanks
too.
for coming in and helping out.
Always. Once you convince me to join the right side, I'm happy to be here for the majority of the part. I am poorer than I was, though, so that's a shame. The Red Dragon Army pays better than you all.
Yeah, but we're better company.
I don't know. Piles of gold are great company.
I'm
Yeah.
soft and fluffy.
You touched.
But gold.
But soft and fluffy. And I used to be pink.
But gold buys me things I want.
I hope you can bind me to be pink again. Sort of just like kick rocks
Still-
on the way to the
Still
chain.
pouting that.
I just like a kick rocks with my little paws on the way to the fucking chain.
We do appreciate you coming and helping us. I know.
Always.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Don't die. Onward!
I imagine that he says onward and just starts floating away. That's how I picture it in my head
Good.
right now.
He can, yeah.
He probably could. He's like, oh no. Just slowly.
Yeah, so you guys are all
On
left
his
to your own
feather.
devices at the moment as you look at the chains and the different pieces.
I'll let Nama do her thing. We'll keep watch.
You guys have to travel a little bit farther back to get to the chains.
That's fine.
Go back.
Yeah, you guys head back to the chains and you approach them ever so slightly. And what do you try to do?
Let's see here. Detect magic. I can tell that they're warded. I just need to know what kind, like what type. So that would be great. Oh, hello, character. Come back, please. How do I work this? God, I'm so sorry. I'm having technical difficulties with my phone.
You feign?
Do your thing, girly pop. Oh, snap it.
Bowls. Come on, please.
Come with me. Because it's pure imagination.
This is why I need to bring my computer. D&D Beyond never.
Floats. Oh, I can probably look up at your character sheet.
Got it. I got it. Alright, so. Yeah, I guess detect magic to see.
So you cast detect magic, and as you do, you feel the magic course from your hand into the chains, and you know that it's warded with some form of protection magic. The school of magic is, please hold because I can't remember.
It's gonna be fire.
You see, it is enchantment magic, the school of enchantment. You're not quite exactly sure what it's enchanting or what its trigger might be. You don't think climbing on them would trigger it, though.
I tentatively put my paw on it.
You're pink again. No.
Yes.
You feel a hum underneath your paw, but nothing happens. There's no trigger. Nothing.
Tentatively start like testing it.
You do like the cat, like the
the whole like.
the little stretch out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing's happening. You feel it's that same humming and buzzing feeling underneath you, but nothing too crazy.
Okay. Well, boys, it looks like it will tickle you. Other than that, I'm pretty sure this is a good Safeway bet up to at least the bottom part of the island. Then I'm assuming we can figure out what to go from there.
Alright, I guess we just have to be careful and be ready with that fly spell.
Yep. Be careful. I don't have a parachute.
What's a parachute?
Let's see here.
I don't have a glider.
I do.
They do have gliders.
I do have glider. I have 3
From-
gliders.
From, yeah.
Hearthstone.
You still have them in the bag of holding, huh?
I do.
Yeah.
I do have the gliders. I don't know if they'll work.
For letting us down, probably.
Probably letting us now, but not going back up.
No. It's probably not enough of an updraft.
What's up, draft?
Well,
What's up with you?
how many people are with us?
That was
It's
horrible.
4?
I hate you.
4 of us
There's 4 of us total.
total.
Okay, well, if need be, I can cast invisibility up to all 4 of us so nobody can They might be warned because of the magic, but they won't be able to see.
Do you think it'll interact with the chain?
That's the other thing.
As of right now, you know you guys could probably climb up, and with the way it's shaped, you guys still have to get to the island and then climb up the island.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
So let's get all the way to the island.
Yeah.
Carefully, and then how long can you hold the invisibility for?
1 hour.
Then we will use it once we start climbing up. Hopefully it doesn't take us an hour to climb.
Alright.
All right.
I was gonna say, does there look like there's any patrols, like flying patrols around the chains or anything?
No, they're too high up.
Okay.
They were flying around the actual the keep
Like
itself.
up above.
Yep.
Mm. Yeah, so definitely we're gonna need the invisibility once we get there. Let's go. You wait.
Mm.
Nix is gonna look back at Ramsmith.
Yes.
Will you be okay?
What?
You don't like being high up. I remember.
What?
I don't like heights.
And this is as high as it gets.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
don't
go.
know. He was not on that tower with us.
Yeah, no, though this is from before we had to use a. There was this gnomish inventor that kind of threw us in a catapult. It was fun, but Rasmus didn't like it.
No, I did not. If I must, I must.
Yeah, this was when we were in Vogler.
This is definitely one of the musts.
Rasmus, gird your loins.
Hold on to your loins. We're
I
going up.
will survive, I suppose.
You can stay in the middle of the pack.
No.
I'm gonna take the lead.
Yes. And he walks forward, leans forward, grabs it, and you realize this time he's not opened his eyes.
He's just gonna hold on to the chain and go up until
He grabs it and starts moving underneath it.
until his head hits the island.
And then he opens his eyes.
Okay, so he's not looking down, he's only
Yep.
looking up. Yep.
Because they're massive chains. What did he roll?
Immediately falls.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
You see him grasping his hand, whoop, and he goes, ah! And pulls himself back up and slowly begins.
Again.
Who follows?
I follow on top. And sort of just like,
Cast fly on him right now.
Just
Roll a dexterity check.
okay.
Remember, you get some plus flavor.
I do. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, not one. Technically it'd be 2, but with the
Inspiration.
With the luck, but
Inspiration.
inspiration.
Put that one away. Bad.
That is a bad one.
That was impressive. That's lower than what he rolled.
Oh, that was 7. I'm just stupid.
Oh.
But still, I'm gonna use.
You can't just say 'cause I'm stupid. That's the difference between life and death.
That's what's quite
They
literally.
fuck you in. Fucking crazy woman.
There you go, not 20.
Rasmus is struggling and he kind of slips again. He looks up and he sees you ahead of him, lounging, stretching, using one of the actual loops to stretch your arm and like kink it to like move and stretch. And this is very unpleasing to watch.
I'm just slinking.
I do not like this.
It's like I'm
I'll go next.
rubbing in between the legs of the chain.
I know, you're just like. You're me.
You can go.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
At least if you go before me, I can catch you.
All right. Okay, I'll
Because
go.
Nama's all the way at the front.
That's true. Yeah, she's watching out for Rasmus. Okay, I'll go.
I get ready to catch Zip just in case.
I'm simply doing this just to distract Rasmus from the fact that he's going to be hundreds of feet in the air.
Yeah.
It's working.
Cool.
That to do strength or athletics or dexterity or. I climb whatever's most conducive way for Ziff to do it.
You're going to go exactly like Rasmus did and start climbing underneath.
Okay.
Where you are?
Okay.
Roll the
That's
strength.
Yep.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, I ain't got none of that.
Which is funny because I have more strength than I do dexterity.
Okay.
I'm a fucking cat.
You're a fucking cat. What are you doing?
Ziff rolls a 23.
You fail.
You fail.
And fall. What?
The DC check was 21.
I roll 5 times my own body weight.
You start climbing just fine. To the point that you're actually behind Rasmus.
Just kind of waiting for him. It's like,
Everyone makes
it's
the
okay.
check again.
My turn. I haven't gone.
He has to go.
I thought you went.
No, I went last.
I was
I
gonna
won
You're fine.
fucking 23.
Yep.
Yeah, you
I'm
start-
going on top.
Yeah, you start climbing it, and you kind of press your hands up, and you're just kind of leaning across. If you're trying to stand up, the next check will be disadvantage.
Just leaned. I'm not a cat.
Lean
Do you
against that
try
thing.
to do your spider walk at all?
I have it. I just, I can climb vertical.
As you
I've
do,
moved it.
you feel the very magics itself almost sliding off, like your feet get slick when you try.
Don't use it.
You're assuming it has something to do with the magical chains.
Go natural.
I am natural. It is natural.
I don't even have shoes, dude. It's just all
Paw.
It's all fucking paw.
It's all paws.
It's the toe beans. Okay, what's the checks again?
The toe beans and the claws.
But we go in order again.
So it was Rasmus, myself.
So Rasmus, you, me. Get ready to catch Rasmus. Just in case.
Please be ready. Please be ready.
I am ready. I have flying. Ready to cast. So, I swear, it's a 3rd level spell. Right.
It's kind of fun. One of my favorite things to do in Dune is to climb the damn cliffs.
True.
Oh, I can make it up there.
Climb, 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 climb. Sugar wire. Climb, 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 climb. Wire. Or wire and then just float. That's why my belt always breaks, dude. Just from going from the bottom floor all the way up to the hangar. I'm not taking the stairs. Stairs are for peasants. I can float.
I don't even have that yet.
Quit repairing it.
I need to get one.
Just quit using our resources to repair your laziness.
It's better than building a whole new one.
What's your roll?
Oh, I was waiting. I didn't know what Rasmus rolled. Sorry.
Technically, you're ahead of him.
But I thought he went first. You said
He
when-
did, but you've moved ahead of him
Ah,
because of your sheer skill
my
and your desire to kind of fuck with him.
Yeah. That's funny.
What? Oh my god.
She
So
continues to
technically
fuck
it'd be
with him.
23, 4. 24.
You call that dice a good. You
Yeah.
do it right now.
She continues to fuck with him. Watch Rasmus.
He keeps going. He's finding himself a little steadier this time around. He's hooking his legs under each loop and kind of moving slower, but getting there just fine. Now Nick.
And me?
Ah.
Oh. Hey, yeah. Oh, I'm fine. 25.
12.
Yeah, you guys keep
Getting
going
tired.
for a few minutes, and a few minutes turn into about 30 before you get to where the chain is anchored. You see this large spear-like. Exactly. You guys actually get to the top, and there's enough room for the 4 of you to stand roughly on that spear tip and realize you have to climb up again.
And it's not just up, it's like up.
It's
Is there any magic on this one?
Do you touch it?
Touch it.
Same tingling sensation.
It's
It
not
appears that
hardware.
it's been specifically warded against
Climbing.
climbing,
Like climbing
and then when you
spells.
try to dig your hand and like get a grab hold, you try to push into like the certain rocks you might want to like you would move to make space, and you realize they don't shift. It feels that it's specifically warded against cutting, breaking, damaging of any kind.
But it'll hold.
on the fucking climb.
Climb.
Or we can fly. Either way, we're gonna need visibility.
But I can do one or the other.
I was gonna say you can't. We
I
can't
know.
fly and invisible at the same time. I don't
Can you fly? Can you cast invisibility?
Well, I'm just saying, I wish I could.
Pick one.
Why are you so... Oh, it's because you're not pink. That's why you're angry. I'm sorry.
Shut your heart now.
See, if we need to get her pink again, like now.
Well, I don't even know how it happened in the first place.
Neither do
know.
I.
I don't know magic.
The smells. I apologize.
It's okay. We get it.
Well,
I guess we just... I don't know.
from our vantage point, do we see like other like groups? Are they even looking up here? Does anybody like see us?
No one can see
doing
down.
this? Huh?
The way the weight's shaped, it's you guys are here.
Oh, okay.
No one can see above you, and if you look to the sides, you're far enough away, no one would really notice you.
Yeah, okay. So it's
And then at that
we're
very
just-
moment, you hear. You see another explosion in the
they're
distance.
making okay.
Making
Well,
noise.
Then you see a coalesce of clouds again. And instead of a large lightning bolt, you see this large fire pushing through the clouds until it hits the ground and explodes.
Somebody knows some good spells.
I thought fire was.
That'll distract.
I didn't think fire came from the sky. Other than
At a
I
high
saw-
enough level, it is.
A metal strum?
Nix is gonna try and like climb a little bit to test it to see whether or not he can actually like climb.
You realize you can climb it, yes, but you're not gonna be able to make your own footholds. You're gonna have to climb the natural element of this.
It's gonna be hard.
Well, I don't think anybody's gonna be watching us, so I think
I can't. We could try.
we want to fly instead of going invisible.
Look, I can make 3 of you fly. One of you can carry the other person.
So maybe have Rasmus fly and he can carry me,
Or you can carry Erasmus.
or I could carry Rasmus.
You want to carry?
You just hear
I've done it before.
as Rasmus starts climbing.
He doesn't want to fly. Never mind.
Okay, I guess we're climbing. I mean,
He keeps climbing.
I will stay with him. Just in case.
You can climb.
I'm gonna climb. Save her some magic.
I'm going to fly.
Deathulu, I do like to move it, thank you.
Move it, move it.
Do you want to climb or do you want to fly with me? And then we can hide up at the top.
Might be better to fly.
Yeah, I'll fly with you, Nama, and then that way we can make sure that there's a clear path for when Rasmus and Nyx get to the top.
Okay. I cast fly at 4th level, which means I can do it on myself and another person.
Dirty 20.
And we're just gonna do our best to shoot.
You shoot up.
Mm-hmm. And then
Another roll.
Another roll?
Roll for Rasmus for me, please.
No.
Oh,
No.
I don't want his death on my hands.
I don't want his death on my hands.
Sucks to be a player.
Good cast floating on it.
Fine. I know. I can't cast it.
Jose.
No, isn't that the bad one?
no, that was the straight yellow one
Oh, okay.
that I tossed.
Just
somewhere.
yeah, go do me a favor. Roll for Rasmus.
That was this one.
What's his modifier?
What'd you roll?
I rolled 3. That's why I'm right underneath him. For that specific reason.
He slips
Push him.
horribly
Push him.
and starts to fall. Roll another d20.
14.
As you
Plus my
very
dex.
panically attempt to try to figure out a way to grab this rather hulking human being covered in plate mail that you pretty sure you couldn't catch if you tried, he reaches up and you see his hand tearing its way down the wall. You see blood streaks after it as it catches on a final rock And he begins trying to climb again. All you hear is just a grunt.
Help
I
him,
climb again.
help him float.
Roll another d20 for yourself.
23.
Now roll another d20 for Rasmus.
No.
Do good.
No.
Do good.
No.
Do good.
Why do the 7s and the 1s look the same?
That's what I thought. Here, let me. You want to try a different one?
What'd you roll?
7.
7. Oh, that matters. Please hold.
That's why I'm slowly going behind him.
Push him.
You guys should have stayed near us.
Yeah. I think so.
You see them shoot by you. It's great. It's a great time. That's not what I wanted, motherfucker. I hate when I click on things and I'm like, brain, that's not what I want to click on. Why'd you click on that?
Because it's not supposed to be. You stop it.
Well, I knew where I wanted to go, but brain didn't know where I wanted to go. He's using athletic. You roll 7?
7.
He keeps going ever so slowly, stumbling a bit here and there, but he's still moving forward ever so slightly.
I'm right behind him, just like, you got this.
One more.
Keep looking up.
One more.
Keep looking up. Keep moving. You can see Nama and Ziff.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
For you,
For me?
this was you.
Oh, this is me? I can survive. I can survive off of that. $15.
15. You keep going just fine. Roll one more for your boy, Erasmus.
It's me, your boy.
This one. Get the liquid core going.
Ooga booga.
Fuck your ooga booga. Fuck it. 12.
Roll a 12.
12.
All right.
This is highest roll.
So far.
I was helping. Yeah, he keeps clawing, and you guys get to the very tip, slowly pulling yourselves up, and you're both a little out of breath. Whether that's from the harsh climb up or the fact that you both think you might have died, maybe once or twice.
I'm out of breath because I thought he was going to die.
Well, we made it. As you look up, in the distance, you see a few different marching orders, a few different things. You see the Roman patrols atop your head. And now, landing beside you, is your friends. You're all up top in a large area.
You know, after you guys took off, it occurred to me that maybe it would have been better if you guys watched us climb.
We did. That's
didn't
why
see you.
we weren't already
We kind
here.
of floated by and watched.
Why do you think we weren't already up here waiting for you? Lounging with a drink and a snack. We were watching your asses.
Well, the view was good. Anyways, let's see what we got.
It was hilarious.
That's not funny, Nama. I want the pinky back. This one's sassier. I don't like it.
Think is calling.
Pink is... Yes.
You see, atop this floating island, a slender gray obelisk rising nearly 200 feet above the surrounding plaza and large island. You see 4 graceful flying curvatures up the tower's entire height, and crystalline windows puncture its summit. Atop the tower's base stands a single stone door, and 4 hulking draconians guard that door specifically. They're armored in what appears to be swirling colored plate. And then you hear roars above as you realize that these are riders. And you see 4 dragonels circling the tower.
Well, that's fucking unfortunate.
It's a lot of dragons.
I'll drag Niels.
It stretches about 100 feet on either side from the main tower. And that's all that you see.
Well,
Will invisibility work here?
I
Get into the tower, maybe? Be quiet?
we'd have to be quiet. And hopefully the Dragneels don't see us, or in this case, smell us. And who knows about any of the other high-level mages if they're there or not.
Yeah.
I've got nothing.
I don't know if we can take on 4 riders and 4 dragonels.
4 riders, 4 Dragnels, an entire
And then what else is close by that
Battalion?
can fly?
commanders. I don't know.
Nama, do you think invisibility will work?
I mean, it should, but I can only hold it up for an hour as long as I'm concentrating. So I can do it, but it doesn't mean that the Dragonales aren't gonna see us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Even
know.
though this is a giant hunk of rock, maybe there's a way to go in from underneath, like a basement, and then going up into it, or sewer that got ripped out, and we can just, you know.
I don't think there would be sewers, but maybe a basement. Maybe a basement might
Or cellar or whatever.
something.
Are there any alternate ways in besides the doors? And
Not that you can see currently.
Should we move as a group or split into 2? Either way, the invisibility will hold for 1 hour, or as long as I'm concentrating.
I say we stick together. That's going to be the only way.
Okay.
If something goes wrong, we're all together and we can
Try to figure it out.
try and figure it out like we've done.
Alrighty. Alright. Is everybody in agreement on this plan? Stick together, try to find a different way in by skirting the outskirts of the tower.
Agreed. I prefer traveling as a group.
Yep.
There's too many enemy forces for us to split up. If one of us is captured, it may be the end of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Everybody put their hands in. Cliche, I know. Just do it. I rest my paw on top, and then everybody just.
So soft.
And you vanish.
What?
And then I think in my mind,
I forgot that I can do something really cool. That's fine.
It's like, does this method of communication still work? Between us all?
Does it?
You can still mentally communicate. Yeah, nothing's inhibiting it.
And then we don't have to. We don't need to talk.
Yeah, no, we have telepathy.
Okay, we can talk in the mind's eye. Did no mind's head eyes though.
That's good.
That's good. Should we go check out the door that they're guarding, or near the tower? Fine. Let's just move.
Well, push comes to shove. I do have an ace up my sleeve.
Okay.
And so, you guys creep closer. Perception checks to look for extra areas. It's a group check, so everybody roll. Rasmus does shit. Moving on.
He's so flustered from
He's-
almost
he's-
dying.
He rolled. His passive perception is higher than 80% of this dice.
24.
24. Next.
2-1.
2-3.
All right, Rasmus rolled a 1.
Ouch.
Yeah, he's still a little
He's
frazzled.
he's frazzled from the climb.
So.
The rest of us are looking at everything.
So hang on. It was 20. What?
24.
21.
23.
68, 69.
69.
Nice.
Oh God. What's
Nice.
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 That? Nice.
23. If you divide it, oh wait, no, it's divided by 4.
Yep, and then 70. So divided by 4 would be
17.
yeah 68 change.
It's a big number.
Such a shame. You guys have rolled so good too.
Doesn't Rasmus have inspiration? Good, use it.
He can't use it. He's not here. And
We grant the DM.
at the
inspiration.
moment, you can't see any current way in besides that door. The more you look at this large tower, it seems impenetrable.
Impenetrable.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I cast Doom.
Cast Doom.
That doesn't exist. Try again.
I cast Doom Slayer.
Closer, but try again.
I cast Doom Guy.
Is it Doom Bringer?
Doom Guy.
You raise a demon in the courtyard and then run in.
That's frowned upon. You lose your head on that.
And then Rasmus will kill him.
yeah,
when it's all
Rasmus
done?
is going to kill me. Damn it! That's going to be good though.
No, that's the ace up my sleeve. Don't tell anybody else.
That's the ace of. We like that.
Okay.
I can do nothing. I punch. I guess we continue to.
Kind of like the
Keep looking.
draconic bloodline. Certain spells are kind of nasty.
You guys spend the next 10 minutes circling this large tower. There is nothing. There is only one way in.
And is it just like smooth stones?
It's very ornate smooth stone. Yes.
Is the door closed?
And guarded, right?
By 4 heavy, what you can assume is some form of strong plate, and there are dragons above.
Dragons or dragneels?
Dragon eels.
Dragneels. I've got nothing. Fuck.
No, there we go. I was like, that is not the music playlist I wanted.
I've got.
How big are the doors on the front?
30 feet tall and then 20 feet wide. They're freaking huge. You would assume this would be a large temple of some sort due to its size.
Do we want to?
I think out loud there, or not out loud, not out loud, but I think in my head. It's like, should I use the ring?
No, that'll alert them.
The ring? Just,
What's the-
just push open the door? It'll confuse them because they won't see anything.
Why don't you do it like maybe away from the door to distract them while we go in?
But against what? It has to be an object, or maybe one of them.
No, because the moment you use it, you'll reappear.
Actually, that's true. Yeah, I won't be invisible anymore. Never mind.
I just.
I mean, we still have how long? Since we said it was about like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And we couldn't find anything.
So we got like 50 minutes.
We got about 50 minutes left.
I don't think we can climb the tower. It's too smooth.
Is
And I
there
don't
any
think
other buildings or
We have
anything
about
nearby?
50 minutes left.
Yeah.
We can maybe try waiting here to see if the door opens anytime soon.
Are there any other structures on the island other than this tower?
No, it is literally just open. It
And
is
the
just
obelisk? No.
massive tower and obelisk.
With an army in
Yeah.
front
Yep.
and 4 riders.
And we could wait a little bit. Maybe the crew down below. Did they cause a big enough distraction to pull
It might
some
need to be
away?
bigger.
Police some of them away? Maybe.
We don't have any way of getting in contact with Fleet Feather. Do we? No.
Not that I'm aware of.
Maybe.
I could ask Tatiana. Maybe
It's
they
gonna
should.
be really hot. You'd have to find a place where you're gonna be low enough. Concealed enough to where you're not going to be heard.
Yeah.
I tried talking to Fleet Feather telepathically.
Just on the off
Everyone
chance.
hears him talking inside your minds.
Yep.
No, nothing.
Well, what are we doing? We can't just stand around. We have limited invisibility.
Yeah, and we have limited options. We go in, try and fight the door. We fight.
We might have to.
We're severely outnumbered.
We don't have a choice.
Unless your God gave you some other way besides the lands to fight all of these.
What choice do we have, Nix? Do we just give up now?
I'm not giving up. I'm telling you, we need to try and find a way. We don't go headstrong. It's suicide.
He walks up. You don't see him, but you just hear dunk dunk as he knocks on the wall. How do we get in? There's only a front door.
Do you think there's a bar on the door on the inside? Maybe we can keep them out once we get inside?
You don't think that there's gonna be any on the inside? We're just
I
gonna
don't-
lock ourselves in with stuff outside and inside.
I'm not sure. I'm just thinking out loud.
I mean,
In
to
our
be
heads.
fair, it would be able to focus on one.
One big thing we can focus on versus a bunch of little things. But still, the matter is, maybe if we can figure out how to distract the ones at the front, then we can slip in. We just need to figure out how to make a distraction big enough for all of them to go towards it. Then we go through the front door.
I ask out loud, or ask. It's like, what do you think the purpose of that obelisk is?
What the purpose of the what?
The obelisk next to the temple. Nama, do you see any magics in that?
And this whole fucking island and its magic.
Okay.
Do I discern any different? No, it's just.
It's
all over.
What you see is what you get, kind of in this case.
Is there like? So it's like.
There's
Same
magic in the tower, like you
level?
can see it, but like there's no enchantments or anything else crazy like that you can see.
With the obelisk. You said.
Hey, magic in the obelisk.
Yes.
Is it more like potent? Just like more centralized?
You know, it's just a
or-
coalescence of magic. You're not sure what its purpose is, but yeah, it's magic. It's a gathering of magic.
I just thought of a distraction.
What are you thinking?
Hit the obelisk.
Rasmus can cast Shatter on the tip of the obelisk at the top, see what happens, or as high as he can. Maybe it'll
What is
make
the
that
range
make
on
more
that?
noise.
60 feet. It's not very far.
It's
No,
not
it's
very
not
far at all.
very far at all.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll trigger something.
Is there like a hiding place within 60 feet? You could try, or at least.
No, because the farther we go back, it's the lower it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if casting shadow will do anything to this building.
I'm just thinking out loud. Or I could just drop invisibility and scare the crap out of everybody.
We can just.
Okay, give me a history check. One of yous. You can all roll one if you want, but
Okay.
you have an answer to this puzzle.
Ooh, 24.
Well, you beat me. I got 16.
Yeah, I didn't do so hot.
You know there was a reason that you have multiple dragon army uniforms in your possession, and when you were in the large mansion that you fought in, you learned some information that was very valuable.
We have the paperwork.
And you were given something special.
Wait a minute.
A way in beyond the paperwork, something that is needed.
What do we get?
This is why we need to play it every week instead of
Yeah, it's been
having
like-
those goddamn breaks.
So, okay.
There is a passcode you were given.
What the fuck fucking passcode.
Hang on. Gotta go through the goddamn notes.
I believe in you, Eddie.
Yeah. It's all that information that. The guy's real name was Miriam. Kronos the usurper took power. In the line of Simeon. Where the fuck is it? There, right here. Plate mail guards won't let us buy the section of the temple.
$82.
11.
Here we are.
Ow.
By her will. By her will, the world.
By her.
By her will, the world.
Correct.
Yeah, is the passphrase to get in. So if we
Put on
Uniforms.
the uniforms.
You were also told something by the
This
former
is the-
king priest. He said that phrase mattered more than anything else.
yeah. Yeah, this phrase matters.
So then let's use it.
And then the
Let's-
two dragon army leaders, Belthion and Lozette.
Hopefully we don't need to mention them.
Yeah, but by her will, the world is the passphrase.
All right. We have a plan. I have the uniforms.
I think I took the payroll too.
You did take the payroll, and
No, it was guarded.
do you look for the uniforms?
I go away from them.
You remember that they were actually destroyed because you were wearing them when you snuck into the previous camp, and when Aiden started the fight, they were destroyed in the fight. You guys couldn't find new ones.
Yeah, we like everything got torn to shreds. Or we got torn to shreds. Like, it was a rough
Also
fight.
true, but yeah, you guys don't have much anymore. The only major difference is you guys do have you have red overcloaks to help identify that you're the Red Dragon, part of the Red Dragon army. That's bad.
But this passphrase should work. He said it was more important than anything, even uniforms.
Alrighty, I guess.
The only problem. We keep Rasmus invisible.
Why?
You're still wearing Paladine's armor. We keep you invisible. 3 of us will go.
What if they can smell or sense us?
Just say we were down at the temple.
I found it in the temple, or I can just cover it with a red cloak. We have those.
Let's just use the cloaks.
Let's just use the cloaks.
Cross our fingers.
Okay,
It's safer for them not to think we're hiding something.
correct.
That's what are the chances they know who the hell Paladin is?
What about putting it in the bag of holding?
Put Rasmus in the bag of holding. I don't think it'll fit.
I don't think.
Thank you, I knew. I'm
I
relatively...
didn't
Yeah, no.
I was a little worried.
The lance.
Well, let's. You want to put.
Very interesting hand movement.
Paw movement. Watch yourself.
Fine.
Sex
Apologies.
joke.
A paw.
Yes, it was a sex joke. We could put it in the bag of holding if you think it's necessary, but I doubt they'll know what it is.
Okay.
Is it,
Well, the last person.
is it
that-
not radiating? Does
Not
it just,
currently, he's not holding it.
Okay, so as long as he keeps it on his hip,
It should be okay.
we'll be fine.
As long as it's on my hip, they don't have to fear the tip.
That is twice. That is 2, Rasmus. 2. I fucking love you.
I'm more jovial today than I've ever been in my life.
It's
because
probably
you-
because you almost died twice.
He likes the lance.
More than
I just
twice.
feel like a better version of myself, like I have a curled mustache of some kind.
Last time I checked, you didn't have a.
Exactly, that's the joke.
Let's fucking do it. All right, let's go around the
Slapper.
corner.
Okay.
All right.
So, drop invisibility.
Drop invisibility.
And then we have
You
to
march
cloaks on.
forward.
Fucking start throwing cloaks everywhere.
Yep.
Tie them up tight.
As you approach, all 4 guards shift and look at you. Who are you, and what brings you here? All 4 level spears in unison.
We need inside, right?
Something.
I think it's inside, right? Or do we say the password phrase first?
I'd say we say the password phrase. Yeah.
By
They
her
all
will.
take a step forward as you don't speak.
So I just raise up my hand. By her will, the world.
And then I pull out.
I could not hear you speak.
By her will, the world.
And then I pull out that
They don't
conscription.
even look at it. They step back. They step
Okay.
back. And just plant themselves. The 2 in the back reach and just open the door and return to their positions.
We walk in.
We just walk in.
You walk in.
Confidence is everything.
And they
Confidence
reach
is
back
everything.
and they drag the doors shut. And inside, murals of idyllic life in a flying city adorned the grand foyer's gray stone walls. One of the west walls depicts a handsome, long-haired man in flowing robes, radiating golden light. Fountains bubble to the north and south. The east wall holds a single door to the north and a double door to the south. You see this place, it resonates with almost a holy-like presence. You see a large, bone-like creature standing next to a gold draconian. You see them talking to a figure you do not recognize at first. And slowly you approach. Turning to face you is a familiar figure. You see a strong... One second, please. Oh my god, sorry, I'm trying to find the notes. Please hold.
On to a break.
Where is it? This is annoying.
I don't know.
Technical difficulty.
It's not even technical difficulties.
It's okay.
That's
Performance
a goal.
anxiety happens to 48% of men.
There's a pill for that.
There's a pill for that.
Come at me when you can do an accent.
I don't need accents. I just be myself.
Yeah, we're actors here, not peasants. Be better.
Not all actors use accents.
Be better.
The best ones do.
Better.
Not all. It's called voice acting.
Do better. you
Do
little
better, he
bitch.
says.
Nice
As-
head shake. Is the best you got? I'm antagonizing you because I'm literally still trying to find what I'm looking for. It's a horrible problem right now.
We should take a quick 5-minute break.
What the fuck is this? This is gonna make me flip my shit off. What the fuck is happening?
Excuse me,
right now?
Dan. Would you like to take a short respite
Not at
in
all.
order
Be great
so
for
I
the
can utilize the
players,
facilities?
Yeah.
I guess that's where we're ending tonight's episode.
No, I'm still gonna find it. There it is.
Oh.
You see a
I gotta go to the restroom anyway.
stout, well-built individual,
Familiar?
very slightly darkish skin, tied brunette hair, a light ponytail up top, wearing plate mail. And she turns and smiles. And as she does, you recognize a few metal teeth. You recognize this as Crudgel Iron Smile. Until next Saturday.
Fucking Crudgel.
I have no idea who that is.
You are speechless. You know who this is. These two will know them as the leader of a mercenary group that basically helped them defend the city of Vogler.
Hmm.
Last they checked, she was on their side. She was even joining the army. She even joined the infiltration group to attack the city to help free up forces, and yet here she is in the most well-guarded place in all of Kryn at the moment.
Well, technically, so are we.
This.
I literally had to find a freaking photo because it's been so long since I've described it. I was like, who is this bitch? All right, everybody. That will end it for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out, having fun, staying. Thank you for the raid.
Woo! Raid. Thank you again.
I hope everyone has a fantastical evening. And we will catch you next Saturday with a one-shot. The man, the myth, the Jose.
Wait, what
It's
happened?
me.
The woman who
betrayed us.
turned, it was Crudgel.
She was inside?
Yeah.
She's a
Who's
bad
she-
guy.
Who's she talking to?
She's a bad
The
guy.
Draconian that was before you who appeared to have a pet bone
Dragon.
creature.
Probably Naga. Bone Naga.
What did Crudgel say?
She just smiled.
She just smiled at you all.
She's missing an arm, right?
No, she isn't.
I don't even know. You don't
Real
ask me
Crudgel's
on that.
missing an arm.
I guess we'll find out next Friday, next Saturday, ladies and gentlemen.
I remember
Yeah,
this
two
shit.
Saturdays from now.
2 Saturdays.
Oh.
Okay, if she's mean, I'm gonna cut off the other one.
Maybe possibly 3. Somebody's leaving us for Italia.
Italia.
Yeah, just for if a bit. I'll be back. I think.
He's never coming
If
back.
you never come back, just know that it will be fine. We will accept it.
Yeah.
Because you'll be gone to. Okay, if someone leaves and says I'm gonna vacation in Italy and he just never comes back and we know he's okay, but he says I just love Italy, I'm not coming back, we accept that.
I never forgive
Doubtful,
you.
but there's a small chance.
Finds a nice Italian woman with a vineyard. See?
Down on stand. Sorry.
He'd be so happy. He'd get to do so much yard work.
Yep.
Look at all the yard work I get to do.
Yep. And I would love to make wine. And I like pasta. And I like the food.
And he likes the no snow.
And the
He's
meats,
also a stocky
and the
American
cheese.
man.
Yep.
He speaks the spicy Italian meatball.
He is a spicy Italian meatball.
And he's like a 13 over there.
I really doubt that.
You're a 13 over there.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, we've been as legendary as our night was. We're gonna stop it here before we just get wild.
We're gonna get wild. You can watch.